Hello, my dandelions. Dandelions. How are you doing? I hope everybody's had a much better week than I had. Got kind of wild and woolly around here. Hey, I wanted to talk to you, give you a couple of positive thoughts to start the new week or the weekend, I guess, depending on when you watch this. Today's Saturday in my world. Couple of positive thoughts after a hard week at our house and talk about the upcoming series. Okay, first one. We are all visitors to this time and this place. We are just passing through. That's what you have to keep in mind. This is temporary. Our purpose here is to observe, to learn, to grow, to love, and then we return home. So let me say that part again. Your purpose is to observe, learn, grow, love. And when you get estranged from somebody you love with all of your heart and soul and every fiber of your being, that's a growing period and it's a learning period. But you have to keep in mind this is temporary. We're all just walking each other home. Sometimes people don't walk beside your side, they're going to walk over there somewhere. It's okay. We're all heading the same place. And then here's one. I've seen this before and I thought, it really is. It comes down to this. You are a ghost driving a meat-coated skeleton made from stardust, riding a rock, hurtling through space. Fear nothing. You got this. Okay. I read this before Christmas. It was 4 days to Christmas, and it says, maybe if I stay quiet, maybe if I explain again, maybe if I wait longer. But this is the trap. Alienation feeds on hope without grounding. Narcissistic dynamics thrive when you abandon yourself. And that's what I keep telling you. You got to find your own joy. Sprinkle that joy on yourself because ultimately you're responsible for your own life. Nobody else is, and you're not responsible for anybody else's life. Adults, okay, if you still have children, of course, minor children. You replay text messages, you replay conversations. In the beginning, when my daughter first estranged me, I was like, how did this happen? I never saw this coming. And you replay text messages and reread. Even now in my Facebook memories, things from that long ago will come up between we were friends. What happened? And so you replay conversations, you replay moments that you wish you had handled differently. Stop. You cannot heal by reliving the past. You heal by stabilizing the present. Your job right now is not to fix the story. Your job is to keep your nervous system intact. Oh my gosh, this is so great. You got to take care of yourself because your body will react to negativity. People die of a heartache, broken heart syndrome. You've seen it play out. A spouse, longtime spouse dies, and within a year or two, the other spouse goes. Sometimes not even a year or two. Debbie Fisher and Carrie Fisher, mother and daughter, boy, that was a broken heart. Eat, sleep, move your body, and breathe slowly. Here's the $64,000 question. What would change if you treated yourself like somebody worth protecting? What would change? How would you change what you're doing right now if you treated yourself as though you were worth protecting? Ruminate on that for a little bit. And I want to talk about the infidelity series. I've spoken with my husband, and we don't want it to be our story hour. And so rather than tell our story, what we want to do is maybe tell you how we have healed. because I think that those principles can apply to a lot of different situations, not just marital infidelity. And that's the positive side of it. And I want to give hope to anybody who's going through it, because where there are two willing hearts, there is a way to heal. And it will change the landscape of your marriage, because it does torch it to the ground. It will not be the same, but you can build back something even better in some ways. I'm not telling you that hurt will ever erase. It won't. It will not ever go away. But you can learn to manage and deal with it, and build enough positive that it gets smaller and smaller. And that's really the same idea with the parent-child estrangement. If you build enough positive, then that gets smaller and smaller. I've told you my door is always open. If my daughter walked in right now, I would be so happy. But I know it's not going to happen. Why trash the rest of my life? Okay, that's your homework right now. What would change if you started treating yourself like someone who's worth protecting? And I'll see you on the next video.